What's up, everyone? Marcus here with the Puka Minute Podcast. I'm here to bring to you another grand episode of the Puka Minute Podcast. Today is the second edition of the new format, and I hope you guys enjoyed it last week. We've got lots of good things planned for today. We're going to be talking about, let's just talk about it now. All right, everybody, it's time for the trades of the week, and just in case you haven't seen it on Twitter already, it was a decent week. We got some good trades in, sent some out. It wasn't a huge trading week like it was on the last episode because I now am a full-time police officer, so a lot of my time is dedicated to that, and what isn't to that goes to my kids and wife. So let's just show you what I can do with all of that other time mixed up and still having just enough time to get on Discord for a couple of trades. So, Julian, put on the good tunes and let's watch the trades of the week.
I stand apart from the rest. I had so much to give. Where does my life go? Those close to me I've squandered my mind, got rid of that dream of mine, and now you can't stay.
It's that time again, guys, where we get to see the highest traded cards on PucaTrade for the week. So, Julian, go ahead and hit some more beats, and let's check out quickly, remember, quickly, the highest traded cards of the week. Go.
Please, baby, don't go away. Just give me more time. I changed my mind.
All right, everybody, it's the finance portion. I'm here with Victor, a.k.a. at Lord Artec. How's it going, Victor? Talk to us.
Hey, how are you, Marcus?
I'm great after the great advice you gave me yesterday to buy Ulamogs.
Yeah, so Ulamog. So, as we know, Standard saw some bannings yesterday. Good old Emrakul at, was $20 a piece. Your smaller copters between $10 and $15 a piece. And Reflector Mage, which wasn't a big market mover. But, you know, with the Emrakul banning, immediately everybody that was playing Marvel decks is going to now jam it into Marvel more as a replacement for Emrakul. The Exile 2, and then when it attacks, Exile 20, and 10-10 Indestructible is more oppressive than Emrakul, and it's harder to get rid of. So, And immediately of 2 days of the post banning, Ulamog has already jumped $7 from a point of yesterday. It was started today at 14. It is now, as of this recording, a 22, almost 22.50, a 47% increase today, and a 65% increase of yesterday as well.
Yeah, I'm going to be holding on to it for maybe one more day. I do have some, and then I think I'll probably sell tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully it goes up to like 23, 24, and then I'm going to sell out.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Marcus. I mean, I wouldn't hold it past 25 because, everybody who bought them at 20 is then probably going to sell them between 25 and 30 for a profit. So
what do you think the reasoning, the main reasoning that they banned these specific cards, but then didn't touch anything with the new unlimited Planeswalker that spiked so high? Because I know people were worried about it.
Well, with Emrakul, like, people said, there wasn't answers for it. There was answers for Emrakul, and I'm one of the silent majority that actually like playing Emrakul. Yes, did I play it? Yes. But there was reasonings. I mean, a turn 4 Aetherworks Marvel into Emrakul is pretty oppressive. You're on a 2-turn clock if you can't answer it. It's pretty much game. Smuggler's Copter, it was played, 60% in the meta. I mean, that was the card's rampant. And now with Aether Vault coming out, you have a 2-drop 4/4 Flying Vigilance Crew 1, or take a loyalty off of Planeswalker and give it same thing. I mean, I think Wizards of the Coast at the end of the day said that they didn't want to, have those two type of cards. As for Reflector Mage, it came out that there was another broken combo where they could have did the Reflector Mage surely and the new Cub, which really would have made combos even more miserable for the standard environment. I mean, if you would have -2 Reflector Mage, basically now you're exiling, now you can bounce 2 of their creatures, and yeah, you can see what kind of problem that would be.
Yeah, so as far as Wizards putting out the emergency ban, do you think that this is going to turn off a lot of people and just stop playing Standard?
No, I think actually Standard's going to become more viable. Not more viable, but I think it's going to become more diverse. You're going to see more decks, more brewing, decks that were oppressed come out of the woodwork. There was a deck that I was playing, Mardu Gearhulk Reanimator. It was a great deck. I was able to beat, the meta decks except for Blue-White Flash. So for me, I might go back to playing Mardu Gearhulk Reanimator.
How does Flash look these days?
Flash is destroyed. The deck is wrecked. It lost 2 of their key components in Smuggler's Copter and Reflector Mage. So that deck right now, and it would need a lot of help to be a viable deck again in Standard.
Yeah, I agree with you. What would you say about the Aether Revolt coming out? How would you discuss to the people on buying sealed product?
Aether Vault right now, for me, is a buy. If you look at, all the top cards, you have a lot of rares and mythics, up over a certain price point, $5, $6 a rare. When you open a product, obviously a lot of product will be opened and then prices will go down. But if you do hit masterpieces, obviously they're a good hold. They will see an initial dip, but then as product dries up, as you can see by the Zendikar Expeditions and the Kaladesh masterpieces, the prices are starting to recover. As of now, like a Planar Bridge, that is like a $85 pull. And, Engineer Explosives and obviously Chalice of the Void and Arcbound Ravager are all going to be very worthwhile. And for all the jokes aside, if you pull an Ornithopter, that's going to be worth value because a lot of players are going to want to put that into Affinity.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to go to my LGS and I'm going to open up packs until I get one. I don't care how many packs it takes. Last time it took me 98 packs and I got a Mana Crypt, and I'm going to do the same thing again, where they're just going to give me a tab, and I'm going to open until I get one. So hopefully I get a nice, expensive, delicious engineered explosives. And I'm actually thinking about doing this live on Twitter.
Okay.
So for those of you out there that like to see packs get opened, you might want to pay attention on release day. And if I know correctly, Victor, you might be opening a box for us on our YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, we are. I have a friend. I will be getting a box of Aether Revolt. It'll probably be arriving to him tomorrow, and it'll be to me probably by Friday. And I will record that for the masses. One more quick thing. I was telling Marcus, I was buying Shirley at $4 a piece. I bought about 50 copies of it and immediately sold when it hit 20. So it was a good spec because that card would not stay so low for so long. So If you were looking for a quick little solid buy, possibly, if you don't want to invest too much, I would invest in Dovin. I think, again, Planeswalkers at $5, they'll never hold that price, and they will eventually see either some kind of spike or rise.
I remember buying Koth and being so disappointed.
Yeah.
But hey, this was the finance portion on the Puka Minute podcast. Thank you so much, Victor, for the awesome information. And before we sign out, why don't you give us another card from Aid the Revolt to hold on to as soon as you open one?
Oh, that's a hard choice. There's so many. I really like the Heart of Corinne. I really like that card. Again, 2-drop, Crew 1, 4/4 Flying Vigilance. You can't go wrong.
All right, there you have it, folks. Julian, thanks for showing us the pictures throughout this segment. And for Victor and myself, we will move on with the podcast, and we will do, let's say, this segment.
All right, see you guys later.
What's up, family? This is Andy here with the Pro Tip of the Week. The Pro Tip of the Week is something we've already touched on several occasions, and it's starting to get on our nerves because it affects every Puka trader, no matter what country you're in or what cards you're trading. Shipping habits are terrible. Stop using tape. Do not tape cards to anything. Do not put a card in a soft sleeve and tape it to a top loader. Don't put cards in a top loader and put tape over the top. Do not use tape, people. You put the card in the sleeve, then put the sleeve open end first into the top loader, then place a sticky note over the opening. The 1.5 by 2 inch sticky notes are perfect. All of your cards that you are shipping should be in a top loader unless you're sending a large quantity. Then we have a couple of options. If you're sending 10 low value cards, penny sleeves work great. For more than 10, Ziploc bags are the way to go. There's nothing wrong with putting cards in a Ziploc, squeezing all the air out, wrapping it in bubble wrap, and putting it in an envelope. If you're sending high value cards, again, a Ziploc is fine, but you'll want to put the cards in sleeves prior to placing them in the bag. Make sure the air is out and ship in a bubble mailer. Tape is the enemy. We don't want tape touching our cards. It causes damage. So please stop using tape. That is this week's pro tip.
What's up, everybody? It's the time you've all been waiting for, or the time that I've been waiting for, because it is time for the PucaTrader Spotlight here on the Puka Minute podcast. I love this segment, and I hope you do too, and let's dig right into it. Today, the spotlight is on JoshLikesCards. You can find him on Discord very easily, and his link will be in the description below, so you can easily find his page to send him some cards. Make sure you talk to him on Discord because this dude loves trading very much. I have asked him a total of 8 questions. He has responded to them, and I'm going to read you both the question and the answer to each. Remember, guys, throughout this spotlight, Julian will be putting up pictures. Please pay attention to them, as some of them might be cards that are on his want list. And if you have them, we would love to have you ship them to him. He's on the leaderboard for the last week, and he is kicking ass and taking names. So without further ado, let's get to the questions and get right on to the PucaTrader Spotlight. Josh, what made you come to the PucaTrade community, and when was it? His answer is, I first joined PucaTrade on August 27th, 2015, which actually is the same day and month I joined the military in 2003. I just realized that. Anyway, he learned about it from an owner at his LGS, and for those of you that don't know, that means local game store. They had success in finding difficult cards while easily moving standard and modern staples, and I wanted, as in he wanted, to put his collection to good use. What is your biggest trade out and in? Were they random or people from Discord? Now, a bit of a disclaimer before I read his answer. I didn't realize that this was going to be his answer. This was not a setup in any way. So here is his answer. My biggest trade, as in his biggest trade, in and out, is with you, as in the Puka Minute, as in with me. The value was 76,909 points and consisted of multiple expeditions, reserve list cards, and sought-after foils. Highest received in is pending. Well, and apparently that is with me as well, because we are working on a pretty big trade right now. And it's going to be somewhere north of 60,000 Puka points. Within 48 hours of joining Discord, I linked up with Puka Minute, as in he linked up with me, and we established what would be the first of many $500+ trades. When your first trade involves a playset of Tarmogoyfs, you're doing something right. And, yes, I did something right. I had to send out some goodies, but I did get those Tarmogoyfs, and I thank you for that, Josh. Number 3. How do you feel about the changeover to Future Sight, and why? His answer. Future Sight is different, but I like many of the features. The package trades makes things extremely easy to send a batch at the same time. I think people are inherently resistant to change. The delayed launch turned people off, myself included, as in it turned him off. But it also didn't turn me off too, so I guess that's valid. And they hesitated to come back. Those people that hesitated to come back would be the people that were turned off. PucaTrade is still great, and I think that people who truly believe in it are making it even better than before. I would have to agree with him. It was a really rough time. I hated it at first myself, but with each day, with them fixing issues that were currently going on, it made it easier to come back because, well, they were fixing it. Number 4, what are your current needs and what decks do you play? His answer, he plays Metalworker Mud and Mainless Dredge. In Legacy, Abzan, Collected Company in Modern, and am finishing, as in he's finishing his first commander deck in Brea. I have always loved foils and try to foil out every deck I own, and I can agree with him there. My biggest needs right now are a Judge Force of Will, good luck, and I didn't mean to say that, but you will need luck. And will soon be about 17 new masterpieces when Aether Revolt is released. You know, I'm the same way. I want all masterpieces, at least one of each copy. Number 5, what would you say to someone not currently on PucaTrade in Discord? Also, what would you say to someone that is a Puka hater in this world? His answer, I sing praises wherever I have the opportunity. My local trade group can't believe the cards I've been getting lately and are rejoining the site themselves. Thank you, God. What I tell them is that PucaTrade has evolved and it's about community and connecting with people. It's like anything in life. You get out what you get and what you put into it. I would love to make a list of high-value cards and randomly receive them, but that's not how it works right now. Well, I completely agree with you, Josh. Number 6, are you on the trading leaderboard now, and do you aspire to be? And I did already hint that he was on the weekly leaderboard. His answer, I am proud to say that I am number 1 for the week, January 8th, at 176,000 points sent, almost 100,000 points, and over second place. That is pretty awesome. He aspires to reach the top 25 of all-time point leaderboards by the end of March. So guys, if you want to get cards in and want to send some out, I would highly recommend you finding Josh because, again, anyone that aspires to be on the leaderboard has to send out a lot of cards very quickly, especially if you want to be on it by March. Number 7, what made you come to the subscriber, what made you become a subscriber of the Puka Minute? His answer, I became a subscriber because the positivity and attention that you bring to PucaTrade. You care about seeing PucaTrade succeed and are trying to grow that at a grassroots level. Keep it up. Well, thank you for the very kind answer, Josh. Let's get on to number 8. Josh, thank you for your time. I would just like for you to share some random stats with us about your PucaTrade account. His answer, the majority of my trading has been done in just the last 2 weeks. It's crazy how much he's accomplished. He says, I have sent cards all over the world, created an Instagram account to highlight my trading adventures, at JoshLikesCards. So everybody follow him if you do have an Instagram account. I do not, so I cannot do so. And he is trying his best to practice, give, and let give. Josh, thank you for being in our spotlight. I hope you get cards sent to you, and I do know that you will continue to send cards out. Again, guys, if you are trying to accomplish some trades right now, Josh Likes Cards is the guy to get with. Find him on Discord because he is the man. He's done some awesome trades with me, and I can happily call him not only a positive trader, but a friend. So please check him out, find him on Discord, and check out his link down below in the description box. So that's all I have right now for the PucaTrader Spotlight. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, everyone, it's time for your favorite segment. It's the giveaway segment. And in this segment, we'll have 7 winners, just like last week. And one of the 7 will not get 300 Puka points. I know, sad day. But what you will get is 4 packs from the Atraxa Commander deck. The first person to comment that wins, that says that they want those cards down below, then they are the ones that will get them. So, if you're a winner and you want the 4 cards from Atraxa Commander deck, comment down below. All right, that's time for the 7 winners. The 7 winners, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm getting so excited to announce them, and they are this wheel of cheese, this dog named Baxter, Ron Burgundy, this toaster filled with mayonnaise, this lamp, this teleprompter with the question mark on it, and last but not least, this bottle of Sex Panther. Congratulations to the 7 winners, and I hope that you all come back next week and see if you won. If you want to claim your 300 Puka points, please email me, pukaminute@gmail.com. Let's move on.
Thank you all for joining us for this week's Puka Minute. We appreciate your comments and we welcome your suggestions as they help us continue to improve and best serve the MGG community. Until next week, happy trading.